Greetings, fellow Earthlings. Today is June 27th, 2024, and this is episode 23 of MindMosaic. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about, social studies, obviously, as this is episode 3 of our exploration into the social and historical sciences. And so today we're going to talk about the interpersonal aspects of social studies. More specifically, some lessons in empathy and compassion and camaraderie and reciprocity and solidarity. First things first, I want to really underscore and reaffirm the importance of community when it comes to us pursuing our individual highest good. Community is fundamental to creating a functional support structure that will allow a person to be able to come into their own and fulfill their highest calling, for us to become the greatest versions of ourselves. We need community. We need a structure of people that can empower us and facilitate that. This is the idea of mutual aid and camaraderie and seeing each other not just as other individuals, but as brothers, as comrades, as family, and as people who we have an obligation to serve and to provide assistance to wherever needed. On the simple basis of empathy and being able to recognize someone's needs, it's the most important thing to uphold. This idea of supporting each other is fundamental to what it means to be human, to what has gotten us so far. I mean, our ability to provide assistance to each other, lend a hand, and pick up the slack where others fall short, is one of the primary aspects of the human spirit. And I think as we move forward through history into these uncertain times of unrest and upheaval, that we need to maintain and really uphold these communal structures that have been established throughout history. The family, the village, the society. These are really important models for keeping societies on the right track. We are much more likely to work together to accomplish bigger projects, such as the ongoing project of gradually working towards manifesting a utopia or something close to it. In order to undertake something of that scale successfully, you need a good foundation. And that foundation, in the ideal, is built upon relationships, personal relationships, like real relationships of people connected with each other on a personal level. That is what brings the best out of people, and it's what leads to, I think, people's best work, is that sense of community in a shared undertaking, which can be well, which can be, super fun to be a part of. The question becomes, how do we uphold these networks? How do we maintain them? But how do we also reaffirm them and reinforce them and create more of them, so that as we move through these uncertain times, we have that stability on a personal, interpersonal level. So that's kind of where I'm coming from in this broadcast, is sort of towards this point that I'm honing in on, and that being this idea of seeing each other as comrades, seeing each other as family, and as companions of each other on this journey, on this project of society, of humanity, of life. I don't think there's anything really more important that we need to, as human beings, really sort of chew on and integrate more than ever now. And that is the idea of compassion. Not even the idea of it, but just compassion in and of itself. And being able to show compassion and to be able to treat people with honor and with dignity and with respect at the very least. To love people, to express love for people. Like, these things are hard. They can actually be very hard. Because we build walls, we build barriers that keep us from the truth. And that truth is the fact that no one is perfect and that life is hard. And there is struggle and there is pain. And we all experience it. And there's not a single person that's left out or that skips over that part of life. And so recognizing that and really acknowledging that is, or I think leads to, the realization that we need to just have more compassion for each other and treat each other with more kindness and love, because life is already hard enough. Like, what's the point in making it harder? But at the same time, it's hard to be compassionate all the time, especially to people who you don't like. But I think it's just about being a little bit compassionate, just enough. I think those lessons and realizing the importance of that, it's big for people. I think it can be a very pivotal kind of realization. This realization that we kind of have an obligation to treat people with kindness. And it sounds so obvious and so simple, but we don't treat people with kindness. I mean, not nearly as much as we could. I think kind of what I'm getting at, or trying to get at ultimately with this one, is that life is hard. Nobody's perfect. And so the least we could do is support each other through that, because none of us can do this alone. We do need each other in order to make it through. So be that support through your kindness, through your ability to express kindness and love through whatever way you want, whether it's words or gifts or deeds. Just spread the love. It's very simple. Spread the love and hold space for people to make mistakes. Show grace to people. Don't judge others too harshly, because everybody's human. Like, we're human, and everybody is just stumbling their way through life. And it's easy to want to judge people when they fall short of a standard that we set for ourselves, that we sometimes fall short of. And it causes us to be enraged and upset and triggered. But that's unnecessary. And I think if we can be more gracious and hold more space, not just for others, but also for ourselves too, it just will carry onward. Because, I don't know, compassion is like honestly kind of a magical thing, and love is a magical thing. And when we do things with love, because of love, it like carries an energy or a vibe or a feeling, a qualia of some kind. And it'll pass through many people, and it will change them. It will change like the geometry of their soul or something. It's real, it happens. Like, when you show love to someone and you like treat them with love, or someone treats you with love, it changes something in you. And it really does cause you to leave, or to live, to lead your life differently, with more compassion, with more love. That's what's so powerful about it, is that it's like self-affirming. And so if you feel like you don't have access to that, or like you are, deprived of that love, then give it, share it, create it. That's what your heart is for. It's a love engine. So as I start to wrap this up, I just want to kind of tie this all together into one concise point so that you can take this with you as like a little gift wrapped nugget of information. Life is hard. It's gonna get harder. But we have the power to make life a lot better by being kind and by engaging with life from a place of true love and honesty and compassion and understanding. If we can do that, we will no longer see each other as competitors in this rat race. We will see each other as we are, as family, as companions of each other on this journey, project of life, of human existence. And if we can see each other that way, then I think that we can create the beautiful world that we all dream of. And that beautiful world, as distant as it might seem, it's here. And this is where it starts, and this is where it comes from. It's in us. It's in all of us. And it's our job to bring it out. So that's kind of it. And I don't really have anything else to say because I've said it all. And it's yours to say now. I've passed the torch. It's up to you now to share this message to others who are in search of it. So yeah, go do that and be kind and just treat people well, yourself included. And you'll be good. Not much else you need to know. So, with that said, join the Discord. Alright, I'm done. I don't know what else to say. So, just have a good day, I guess. I love you. Goodbye.